Hey howdy, hey y'all. Today's video is my update for the Beauty A to Z panning project. This is a year-long project and it was created by Jessica Lee and Amanda. You link a beauty product to every letter of the alphabet, and I believe that you can set usage goals. I'm just going to see how many times I use them in a year and hope that I use some of them up. Some of them I'm not going to use up. That's full show. I will have all of the information about this project down in the description box. If you want to join in, you can sign up. It's never too late. Jump in where you are. And also a link to the PANtastic Ladies group. This is part of the PANtastic Ladies group collab. So let's hop in and see how I did. I'm just going to start with A and go all the way to Z. Some of them I've used. There's a couple that I haven't, but I'm pretty impressed with what I have used. Starting with the letter A, I have the Algenist Triple Algae Eye Renewal Balm. And I am almost done with it. I love this balm. I have bought this several times and I absolutely love it. For this month's update, I have used this product 19 times. Before that, the other update, I had used it 33. For B, I have the Biolage. This is the all-in-one multi-benefit spray with coconut. And I have used this a total of 3 times. Last update, I had used it a total of 8 times. And, oh, I didn't mark it. One moment, please. This is where I'm at. This update, I used it this morning and I had a brilliant idea. Brilliant, darling, just brilliant. I decided I am going to put this in the shower. What I did this morning was when I got out of the shower, I sprayed it in my hair and then I put the microfiber towel over it and just let it sit and marinate while I put my makeup on. So I think to remind myself to use it more often, I'm going to actually put it in the shower. That way when I'm done, I can squeeze the water out of my hair, spray this in it, and wrap it up in the towel. It really did a fabulous job this morning. I really liked the outcome of that. For the letter C, I have the Christopher Robin. This is the Daily Hair Cream with Sandalwood. This stuff smells so good. And I don't have any progress in this because I only used it 2 times. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how much product I can put in my hair all at one time. I need to do that on a day that I'm not going to work because I don't want to go to work with a greasy head. For the letter D, I have the Dermalect Self-Esteem Sleep Serum. I love this product. I don't know what it is about it. I mean, it works really well on my skin, but it has this very unique smell to it, and it just is very nostalgic for some reason. It reminds me of something from my childhood, but I have not yet figured it out. I have used this product, this update, 5 times. You can see where my mark is. The first update, I had only used it twice. Love it. For the letter E, I kind of cheated a little bit and pulled 2 products because I knew I was going to get through one and I wanted to work on another E. So I picked this Elemis Pro Collagen Advanced Eye Treatment, and that was my first update, and there is, the difference is so small that if I tried to put a line there, they would just blend in together because for this update I have only used this 4 times, and the amount that you need to use is so tiny that it will really take quite a while for me to use this up, but I really do like it. The other E is the Elemis Superfood Matcha Dew. I have used this a total of 17 times. The first update I had used it 34 times. It was getting to the point that I could no longer get it to come out of the tube, and I thought, okay, I'm almost done. So I have this little jar. I save these little jars for things like this. And I mean, there was a lot still left in that tube that I put in this little container, and I still have quite a bit left because it doesn't take a whole lot of that either. Maybe by the next update I will have this one finished. For the letter F, I have the Farmhouse Whipped Shea Butter. This is cherry almond. Y'all, this stuff, oh my God, it smells heavenly, just heavenly. And I've only used it 2 times, and this update I have not used it at all. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. For the letter G, I have the Lancome Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate. I have used this a total of 6 times. Last time I had used it 23. I don't know why I have slacked off on this. It is a very nice serum, and I couldn't tell before where I was because the bottle is dark, but I can see, if you see the line right there, that that's where I'm at right now. So I will definitely be getting through this bottle before the end of the year. Very nice product. For the letter H, I have this Hemish Hydrogel Eye Patches in Bulgarian Rose Water. This is a Korean beauty brand. Very nice eye patches. I really do enjoy them. I've only used them 2 times, but they are very nice. And I don't have, they come with the little scoopy thing, and they really are very nice. I don't have a lot left in here, so I will be finishing those before the end of the year as well. I have a rollout. This is the Islands of Italy. This is for the letter I. The Islands of Italy hand cream, and this is Capri Pink Champagne, and I used this a total of 9 times this update. The first update I had used it 20, and it is gone. I cannot get anything else out of it. I am so excited to get this out of my inventory. For the letter J, I have the JVN Complete Air Dry Cream. And the first update I had not used this at all, and this update I have used it 3 times, and oh my gosh, I love this stuff. It's absolutely amazing. Hate the packaging. I hate the packaging. I'm going to look for something to squeeze it into because it's a metal tube, and when you take the cap off, it just squeezes out. It's all up in it. It's a hot mess. I don't like the packaging at all, but I absolutely love the product. For the letter K, I have the Kors Santorini Grape Poreless Skin Cream. I really do enjoy this skin cream, and the first update I had used it 30 times. I've used it 7 times since then. I started with 213 grams at the last update, and I am now at 207 grams. For the letter L, I have the Earth Arbor Laguna Replenishing Body Serum. And the first update I had used this 4 times, and this update I have not used it at all. Again, I'll tell you why here shortly. For the letter M, I have the Murad Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum. This is a very nice product. I have used this a total of 3 times. The first time I used it was a total of 5 times. I started out with 68 grams the last update, and I am now down to 67 grams. This product as well, like the Elemis, it's a nice product, but you don't need a whole lot of it, so it's going to take a hot minute to finish this one, although I feel like it is somewhere around in here. And it pulls the little stopper thingy upward. So for the letter N, I finished that product the last update. For the letter O, I have the Ole Hendrickson Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. I really do like this moisturizer. I put it on at night before I go to bed. I have used this a total of 4 times. Last update I had used it 16. Am I not? I feel like I have used it more than that. Maybe I'm forgetting to log these. I had 144 grams and I am down to 139. For the letter P, I picked the Paula's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, and I have yet to use this because I am working on another exfoliant in one of my other projects. That one is almost done, and then I will start in on this one. For the letter Q, I am using this Mix Bar Tangerine Squeeze. It is a hair and body mist. The first update I used it 22 times. This time I've only used it 4 times, but you can see first progress, and then I still have made some progress with it this time as well, so I'm okay with that. For the letter R, I have this Rusk Blow Foam Texturizer and Root Lifter, and I've only used it once, and that was during the first update, and I haven't used it since then. I need to get on this and maybe help with, you know, I'm looking a little flat top. For the letter S, I have the Clean Rinse Clarifying Scalp Serum from Sunday Riley. The first update, I used this 4 times, and you can see this is where I'm at this time. I've only used it once, but I do have another hair serum that I'm working on in another project, so I feel pretty good using it once. With that type of progress, it won't take me long to work my way through that. For the letter T, I have the Truly Cocoa Cloud Aftershave Moisturizer in Vanilla Coconut Milk, Argan Oil, White Tea, and Vitamin Boost. This is a very nice product. I have not used it a lot, but I don't do a lot of shaving in the wintertime, you know? So I feel like as summer gets here, I will get more use out of this. I only used this 1 time, this update. I started out with 342 grams and I'm at 337 today. For the letter U, I am using the Sakura Hara Sakahaka Wakum. I said last time that I was going to figure out how to pronounce this, and I did not. I will. I mean, it's hard to say that. This is a Urea Moisture Lotion. Very, very nice. I put this on in the mornings before I do my skincare, and the reason that it is so low is because I put it in a spray bottle because shaking it in your hand just makes everything a hot mess. I used this 11 times. That cannot be right. I used it 31 times the first time. I am doing something wrong. But I know when I started, the bottle was full. It was up here, and now it's down to right there. And I didn't weigh it right either. I have 4.02 ounces, and when I weigh it, it says 7.83. So I should have weighed the bottle. I did not, but here we are. For the letter V, I have the Verb Ghost Oil, and I am right there. I need to mark it. I have used this a total of 3 times, and this is a phenomenal product. I absolutely love it. It makes your hair so smooth and so soft, and it does not make your hair greasy at all. It's like a dry oil. I absolutely love this product. For the letter W, I went in the shower again to get my soap. That's kind of weird. I feel kind of weird showing people my soap, but okay. I have used this a total of 26 times because I do have another shower gel that I use occasionally. But it's going quite well. I don't know if you remember in the beginning, if you were here in the beginning, this was a honkin' bar of soap. And it smells so good. For the letter X, I picked this J.R. Watkins Love Body Oil Mist. This is peony and patchouli. It is a really nice product. I have not used it at all this time. The first update I used it 3 times. And yeah, I'll tell you about that here in a minute. For the letter Y, I picked the Yensa Pumpkin Turmeric 2-in-1 Radiance Polishing Mask. This is a really, really nice product. I do love it. I have not started using it yet because I have some other products and another project that I'm using, but it's right there. It won't take me any time to use this up. Very, very nice product. And for the letter Z, I have the Kapari Coconut Spritz Mist. And I have used this 2 times at the first update. I have not used it this time. And here's why. I didn't think this through. I love this. Let me start off by saying I love this project. This is probably my favorite. I just love this project. But this is my first time doing this project, and I didn't think it through because I have... Let's look. I have these 3, and I have this, and I have this. Okay, let's see. These are all products to moisturize. I mean, how am I going to use this? What was I thinking? Anyway, the point is for me to use up these products, use them, see how many times I can get through them in a year. And if I use some of them up, that's a big old plus. So I'm super excited about my progress, although I'm not real sure about all of my numbers. It seems like maybe I forgot to put them in my spreadsheet, but I know that my spreadsheet has been messing up a little bit too. I've noticed that I put some things in and they're not there when I go back. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my update video. Like I said, all the information about this project is down in the description box so that you can go check it out. And before you do, make sure you show that like button some love. And as always, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are, and we are all beautiful at any age and any size. Find something to be grateful for today. Pull your makeup out and play with it, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, love you, bye. Christopher, here is your makeup tip from Yo Mama. Highlighter is for textbooks, not cheekbones. Shine bright like a freshly sharpened pencil. I have no idea what that means. Mom loves you, boo.